Hello, my name is Crystal Washington, technology strategist and futurist.
And I'm Karen McCullough, the millennial evangelist who helps you adapt to change. And we want you to rethink it forward.
And by rethink it forward, we mean that there are things that have worked for you in the past that will not work for you in the future. And if we were to be really, really honest, they're not even working for us right now.
No. Well, today it's money day.
Yeah. And Karen, I know in the past we talked about saving money, but today we're kind of taking an opposite approach and we're talking about spending money and investing in yourself.
We're talking about investing in yourself. And I love this topic because it's me. I started speaking in 2000 and I realized right off the bat, because I came from a business background, I knew I had to have the right collateral. I knew I had to look good. I knew that whatever I put there out in front was going to represent me and was going to represent my fee. So right from the beginning, even though I was broke, because if you remember, if you heard the very first video, I had just come out of a bankruptcy and I was really, really having a hard time, but I had a credit card. And I used that card to really grow my business, in every way. And so I started getting all of my collateral and my marketing materials. But in 2008, when the recession hit, something interesting happened to me. And it happened online. I was watching videos and I have no idea how I stumbled upon a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if any of you know Gary V. He swears a little. I'm just going to give you, if you go Google him, don't get mad at me. But he was back in 2008 talking about his dad's business. His dad had a liquor store. And he tells the story of how he worked in the liquor store as a kid. And he got this great idea, because he was very technologically advanced, to create a vlog, a video blog. And he called it the Wine Library. And I started watching him and studying him, and I realized the world was changing and that I was going to go digital. It was going to save me a whole lot of money because I wasn't going to have to print my stuff up anymore, but I was going to have to get more equipment, and I began to invest. So for me, I believe that we are the product, and we are in product development. And every single thing that we put into the product, everything that we put into our offices and our businesses is going to help us succeed. So to do this session with Crystal, to do these videos, I had to get a new camera, and I had to go buy a big old microphone over here and get some lighting. And so I am the first person to tell you to invest in yourself, because you're in product development and you're the product.
And I think, Karen, that's true whether you're an entrepreneur or even if you work for another company. You know, at the end of the day, you always have to improve because you are your own product, right? It's not even just what we put out. You are a product.
Right.
And selling yourself as well. And so we know that packaging matters, right? And so everything that we're investing is part of that packaging. It changes the way that we speak. It changes the language that we use. It changes what ideas we bring to the table, and maybe even how we physically show up. So I do believe in investing in yourself as well. You know, one of the things that you taught me, Karen, so in the last episode, we talked about how we went to that conference together and how on day 3, I ran away to Disneyland. I left all the rest of you in the classes. But I remember I was a baby speaker when you told me, Crystal, you have to invest in this conference. This is going to help your career. And it was not cheap, you know, to go there. The registration, the flights, the hotel, it was expensive, actually. And I remember I looked at you and I said, well, if she's where I want to be and I want to speak on this level, I have to do what she tells me to do.
I didn't know I had the power.
You said what now?
I didn't know I had that much power.
You did, because you were where I wanted to be. And I knew that if you're saying that this is what's necessary and this is what you're doing, I needed to step in your footsteps. That was going to be the quickest way to success, to step in the same footsteps. And so I went to the conference. Now, mind you, I didn't run away on the last day, but that's just because I know where my learning limits are. And if I absorb too much, I can't absorb any more and I don't take action.
Right.
So I went to that. But here's what's even funnier, Karen. So I spent all this money to get there. And I was so proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back, Karen. I'm like, I did what Karen told me. I scraped this money together. I'm going to be amazing in my career, in my business. And then you said, well, Crystal, there's this piece of technology and you need to order this for your business. And I went and I saw how much it cost a month. And I was like, holy moly. You know, and I wasn't making very much as a speaker. I was a baby speaker, Karen. But I said, you know what, if this is what she says it's going to take for me to be successful. And now, Karen, that technology is truly the base of my entire business.
Right.
And so that investment made a huge difference. And I think, you know, here you are, you just invested in new equipment for us to do these videos together. Anyone else that's watching us doesn't know this, but you know, you're continuously adapting. So right now we're in my office, but I've converted my living room into a studio right now. So while I'm here, you know, while we're all social distancing to protect each other for good reason, I actually have, my living room has 3 sets right now. My husband is a photographer. He can't leave the house either. So he knows all about lighting and video too. And so we can make all kinds of videos with different sets, make it look like I'm on a stage, all kinds of things now. So even now, I'm still adapting. I'm still investing in myself because we can't rest on our laurels. So, you know,
Right.
this is never ending.
It's never ending, but you just motivated me. I'm going to clean out my living room. Live stream, here we come. It's great, but I think you've got to have that mindset. And I think that the fear, I know there's a fear of spending money, but you have to invest in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to invest in yourself, and we have to dream. And right now, this is called rethink it. Begin to be thinking about where you are going to be when this is over. And hopefully it's over sooner than later. But where will you be and how will you be positioned? Invest in yourself.
I love it. And Karen, the best part is not only will we be back tomorrow, but tomorrow is our Fun Friday episode. So yes, everyone who's listening to us, whether it's via YouTube or podcast, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you tune in tomorrow because again, Fun Friday.
Gonna have fun. Bye guys.